We want the school to feel more like a school family.
Windfern is really a place that gives you a second chance.
They pull you in, like, don't give up.
And they notice if something's going on emotionally at home, and they will reach out.
She knew I was gonna drop out. So she was like, think about Windfern. I was like, no.
If there was no Windfern, I would probably be in a very dark situation.
Windfern is a really diverse environment. You meet people from completely different backgrounds.
Windfern offers hope for people who don't have any.
I didn't really think about finishing school at my home campus.
Everybody has pretty much the same goal, is to graduate.
Definitely the teachers. They paid a lot more attention.
In my 3 classes, I have above a 90 average.
Windfern, I love Windfern.
This is a campus that saves kids. Cypress-Fair recognized that they needed a different kind of school that would reach kids in different ways, would feel different, and allow them the more individualized touch. 1995 was when the school was originally opened, and they opened with 80 students and 15 staff members, and now we have 325 kids and we have about 50 staff members. Windfern is not a discipline campus. Students are not placed here. This is a school of choice, and that's actually our actual title, Windfern School of Choice. Our mission is to take students exactly how they come to us, with whatever skill base they have, and get them to that graduation ceremony. We basically have 2 types of students, and about 2/3 of our students are credit deficient.
Back in middle school and playing around, I failed 7th grade and failed 3rd grade. 3rd grade I don't remember, but I know I failed 7th grade. That was on me. So.
I was in homeschool, but the district didn't accept my homeschooling credits.
I failed like 4 classes on my sophomore year.
My grades would get so low that I would just give up. I just didn't want to go to class anymore.
With my anxiety and ADHD, it got really, really bad.
Another portion of our students, about 1/3 of our kids, are credit accelerated kids.
I was kind of ahead in all of my courses that I needed in order to, pass everything, and I knew I wanted to be in the beauty industry as a hairdresser, so I decided that I wanted to go ahead and get all of my courses done at a fast track.
A lot of what brings students to Windfern is there was a defining moment.
When I was 15, my parents got divorced. It was a nasty separation at the time.
I got the concussion sophomore year, and I failed every class for the 2nd semester, all of them.
My dad has Parkinson's disease, so he got his brain surgery within my junior year. It was really hard for me at that moment, and I ended up having to withdraw from my campus.
At my first school, I really didn't have a problem until my mother passed away when I was 15.
One day he came in my room and he literally handed me a suitcase and told me to pack my stuff, and that I was leaving the exact day to my mom's in Texas. And I wasn't prepared for that at all. I was sad. I started crying. Sorry.
Through no fault of their own, they're having to deal with some very hard situations. And so they simply need a new start, a new place to be. Kids are resilient, and so that's what we have to rely on, is that beautiful resilience in every human spirit.
So I heard there was an opportunity for me to graduate on time, and it was Windfern.
And that's when a lady in the front office spoke to me and she said, "Hey, have you ever heard of Windfern?"
They were like, "We can help you graduate. It's better over there. You can learn more." And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Well, they were like just always happy, jolly in your face, smiling, and wanting to give you a hug, and I'm like, whoa.
You get that personal relationship, they know you by name, they know your story, they're able to understand and have that empathy for you.
I think it opened my eyes to the fact that we're not all the same, and that's okay, and that everyone has their own walk and everyone is fighting their own battles.
Math is like one of my big struggles, but here all the teachers are very loving, and like I can get a connection and more of an understanding about what I'm doing.
Windfern helped me academically get to where I needed to be, but also gave me a different environment to help me be more comfortable.
The classrooms are smaller. That's awesome. I have an amazing principal who has time to actually talk to the students, because on big campuses it doesn't always work that way.
The teachers here are different because if you have a question, you have a small enough class that you don't have to be embarrassed.
It allowed me to graduate earlier, smaller classes. It allowed me to get away from all the bullying that was done at my other school.
Their attitude towards the students are not like, oh, you're a child, you're just a student. They talk to you like if you're an adult.
They said if you skip, you get kicked out. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to class.
Matured me here compared to when I was at my regular school. I was very immature, very immature.
They actually want to know what's going on in your life to help you to find a way to do your work somehow, some way.
She notices when I'm not myself. Like, she notices when I'm not maybe in a good mood that day.
They know that something's going on at home. They know some of these kids have kids themselves, and they understand that, and they will actually work with you and help you.
I feel safer, I feel more comfortable, and not only do I feel that way, but I feel like I can really connect with a lot of people here.
Our slogan is whatever it takes, and it truly is. Every staff member really does whatever it takes for us.
You know, kids, they just want a place to be. They need a sense of belonging. We searched around for a logo, and we finally ended up with the lighthouse, because in so many cases, if not all cases, students are out there struggling. A lot of them experience a lot of pain, and they are in the dark, floundering around in kind of dangerous waters, and they're looking for somewhere, somehow, somebody to help them become better.
Well, Windfern is like a lighthouse to me, because I didn't really know what I really wanted to do until I came to Windfern.
It showed me that the route I was expected to have wasn't always the route that I should have or that I had to have.
It basically shows you the way to go. They show you the right path instead of just telling you where to go. They actually show you like one-on-one.
When I found out about Windfern, it became like the lighthouse. It became the light in the middle of the ocean. Like, oh hey, maybe I should go there. There's nowhere else, but you know, maybe this way will guide me somewhere.
You eventually see the light, because it's a better day if you make that step towards it. And it really is, because I had the hardest time of realizing that. And as soon as I realized, hey, I can use some help, I can do this, all I had to do was reach out. And I reached out and I started walking. And if you look at my past and you look at where I'm at now, I'm a totally, completely different guy.
Here they are, the dark waters out there. Let's shine the light. Come to our safe haven, and we're gonna help you become your best self. I'm witness to kids changing their lives.
I don't know where I'd be. I don't know if I'd be alive. I don't know if I'd have graduated. I don't know if I'd have a job. I don't know where I'd be. I wouldn't be going to college. I wouldn't be going to the Air Force. I wouldn't be a pre-med major.
I am a hairdresser at the Oliver Salons here in Houston. Being at Windfern taught me that you can really develop relationships with someone who is someone you would never, normally pick out, I guess, off the streets. And it's helped me a lot in my career, because I think if I hadn't had that exposure, I think I would be a little less able to talk to people and communicate with people and be able to love on people and help people, with where they're at, rather than trying to force them to be like me or whatever. So
I do medical billing and coding. I have my own business with my mom. We've been partners for about 3 years now. I am my own boss. Taxes isn't fun, but if there wasn't a Windfern, I probably wouldn't have graduated. I probably wouldn't have made it. I mean, I was very immature. I was doing the most.
I started my own business with me and my brother about 2 years ago. I'm a dental technician. I do full sales and service of dental equipment. We go out into the field, anything broken inside of a dentist's office, we can repair it or do full sales on anything else they need. If I would have kept going the way I was going in life, and if I didn't reach out and get back into school, you wouldn't want to see me in a dark alley, let's put it that way. You would not want to cross me, and I just had an anger problem. It wasn't until I came here that I really learned to calm down, not take things so seriously. They took care of me like family here, and it really helped me get along and finish, graduate high school.
I think for me to come out here was the best decision for my life, honestly. Even though I was sad when I left, but coming here definitely helped me a lot. And I'm just not on the wrong path anymore. I'm doing better for myself.
So it sounds like Dad gave you some tough love.
Yeah. And I'm glad he did.
You're going to be a winner. That's a promise.